Hello class, today I'm going to conduct a SWOT analysis on the Apple Corporation. A SWOT analysis looks at four key areas of a business: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. The first area we'll be analyzing will be Apple's strengths. Strengths. The first point is brand recognition. Forbes has Apple Incorporation as #1 world's most valuable brand and is well known worldwide. It seems everyone I know has an Apple product or has at least used an Apple product in their lifetime. The second point is innovation. Apple does a great job at innovating new products. Once they make a solid product, they don't make extreme changes every year. This helps the product's reliability and steady performance. The third point is marketing. Marketing can be a make or break for a company, like we noticed in the Aflac choosing the duck video in class. Apple does an amazing job at marketing, catching their audience's attention in their commercials and then flashing their logo on the screen right when your heart and eyes are drawn to the TV. Next, we will look at Apple's weaknesses. First weakness, premium price. Apple products are top of the market in price. It's going to be hard to compete in the future with cheap competitors unless they offer lower prices. The Apple 5C was meant to appeal to the low-end market, but it didn't have much success. Second key point, loss of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was the heart and soul of the Apple Corporation. After his passing, the company lost some of its reputation. It's going to take an Apple army to try and to replace his daily worth ethic. He was invested from day one, and his fingerprints were on all of their past innovations. The third point, closed operating system. The iOS is a closed operating system, which limits what users can do. I think Apple could learn a lot from outside tech sources that have open access to the iOS operating system. On the other hand, Apple might lose some of its security control, so this would be a risky move. Next, we will look at Apple's opportunities. First opportunity, the acquisition of Beats by Dre. Apple bought Beats Audio Company for $3 billion in 2014. Apple's senior vice president Q said it was a no-brainer for us. Apple needed help in their music division, and Dre, founder of Beats, was the artist Apple was looking for. Second point, Apple Cars. Apple's trying to expand their product line and wants to introduce an Apple Car by 2020. Apple apps can already be found in current cars on the market, but their expansion could be a great opportunity if executed properly. The third point is technological advancements. Apple is always on the front line of technological advancements. They always seem to make the right move at the perfect moment. Apple is not always the first to market, but their reliability and durability makes Apple a competitor whenever a product is released. Smart connected products are the future, and the Apple Watch is one of the examples of the technological advancements that is gaining traction for Apple. Next, we will look at the area of threats. Samsung, first point. Samsung is one of Apple's competitors in the phone market. Don't get me wrong, the sales are not even close in comparison at the moment. Samsung phones typically cost a lot less than the iPhone and offer an open operating system for technological customers. I have no doubt there will be a new emerging phone company in the future that will look way outside the box and surprise all the competitors. Second is the rising cost of goods. Rising cost of goods is always a threat for any company. Apple prices are already top of the market and they can't afford to raise their product prices any further. Cost of materials and electronics could go up at any time and leave Apple looking for a backup plan. Import tax coming from China could also affect the cost of goods and could put Apple in a bind. And the last point is Microsoft. When it comes to computers and computer software market, Microsoft is Apple's biggest threat. Microsoft offers software that is not compatible with Apple computers. Some of these programs are used nationwide for business practices. And when it comes to gaming, Apple doesn't even compare to Microsoft's performance and cult like following. Competitive gaming is on the rise, and Microsoft is already excelling in that market with no competitor in sight. I know gaming is not one of Apple's focuses, but it's still a threat to look out for. And now I will hand it over to Siraj.